we've got absolutely crazy numbers floating around both the NFL and the 49ers today. According to the Sports Business Journal, the 49ers are exploring a sale of 10% of their team at a total team valuation of $9 billion. So the math is easy. 10% at a $9 billion valuation would be $900 million for that 10%. For some perspective, Forbes has the Dallas Cowboys at a $10.1 billion valuation. So the 49ers have been climbing their way up. All these superstar players, all this success that San Francisco has seen lately, I think they're the number one selling jersey right now. Last I saw about a week ago, the 49ers have the most jersey sales in the entire NFL. All of this has helped San Francisco move into a potential valuation that is near the very top of all of professional sports, not just the NFL, but all of professional sports. Very same day, the NFL salary cap is revealed to be increasing about 10%, somewhere between $277.5 million and $281.5 million. The exact number will be determined in about a week. The NFLPA and the NFL are still negotiating about the 2025 player price tag. But once that's done, then we will see another big increase in NFL salary cap. Just 2 years ago, it was $224 million. From 2023 to 2024, it raised to $255 million. And now, well, it's going to be right along with what we've thought it was going to be. Our projection said $280 million. Well, it could be as much as $281.5 million. That would be a 25% increase in the salary cap over 2 seasons. 10% of that coming in this 2025 increase. The salary cap is tied to NFL league revenues. So the more the league makes, the more or the higher the salary cap is. Financially, everything is going really well for the NFL and obviously for the 49ers. If they want to dip into some more money here at a $9 billion valuation. Streaming has taken over the NFL distribution package. Streaming allows for advertisers to get much firmer, reliable numbers on how many viewers their advertisements are going to be reaching. And that has made the price of advertising more expensive. We've got exact ratings now. We've got exact tendencies now. Advertisers are willing to pay for that, and advertisers are certainly willing to get and hop aboard a product that is expanding globally. And that's exactly what's happening. The 49ers recently bought a soccer team. They have 100% controlling interest in Leeds United. That is an English soccer team. So the 49ers stakes are spreading worldwide, but that happens just as the NFL's international circuit is aggressively expanding as well. There's a chance that the 49ers play in either Berlin or in London during this coming NFL season. We're talking now about games in Brazil, in Spain, in Australia. The Rams might host the 49ers in Australia. The Rams are going to be one of the teams in the 2026 season. So the NFL, with its international expansion, with its greater appeal to women, we see that through the Taylor Swift effect, the NFL is printing money at a level that it has not printed money before. And that is translated to the higher salary cap totals. For the 49ers, how does this affect them on the football field? Well, Brock Purdy's new contract, it's going to be worth more than $60 million annually. I think in all likelihood at this point. Because we have to talk about percentage of the cap. When Dak Prescott signed his deal, which is the top of the market right now for $60 million annually, the cap was significantly smaller, probably about 10% smaller than it will be when Brock Purdy signs his new contract. A lot of these $50+ million deals were signed when the cap was 25% smaller than it is right now. The 49ers have successfully surfed the wave of the rising salary cap over the course of the past several seasons. This is their financial strategy. They know that the NFL is doing well financially. They know that the NFL has big goals that it is executing on an international level and also on a distribution level through the TV rights deals. That's how the league makes most of its money. So the 49ers know that the salary cap will continue to rise. That is about as firm of a bet as you can make. When that's the case, there are financial tools at the 49ers' disposal to move salary cap hits into the future when cap money is going to be in greater supply. So salary cap space right now is more precious because there's less of it than salary cap space later. So you surf the wave of the rising cap. You move as many expenses as you can into years where there is more salary cap space to preserve the salary cap space right now. You can do that by giving out large signing or large guaranteed option bonuses because by NFL rule, those bonuses prorate over the course of 5 years. So when I talk about the Brock Purdy contract, of course the 49ers are going to want to make it long. You want the proration over 5 years, and then you also want the team control for as long as possible because you're confident that you can pay the guy, even if there won't be guaranteed money beyond year 3, but you're confident that you're going to have spending capability with a rising salary cap in future years. It's all about using bonuses to amortize the salary cap amount to open up near-term space. The 49ers have done this more prolifically than any other NFL team except for the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. It's no surprise that the two teams who are pushing money backwards and surfing the wave of the rising salary cap have been very successful over the past several seasons. And it's no surprise that number one, the Eagles just won the Super Bowl. So yes, there is enough money to pay Brock Purdy. There is enough money for the 49ers to trade Deebo Samuel. That might seem counterintuitive, but a lot of people are worried about dead money. If they do trade Deebo, there's a lot of money that they paid him that hasn't yet hit the cap that will accelerate and hit right away. And they're saying, oh, they've got to post June 1st designate him for a cut. No, if they get good trade return, and that's an entirely separate question, but if they get good trade return, the salary cap situation will not stop the 49ers from acting on it. They've got $46 million in space, according to my calculations. I've got the entire calculations right here. I could even show these to you up on my screen. $46.2 million in salary cap space for San Francisco with a projected 40 players on their 53-man roster. So you got to sign 13 more, roughly, with the $46 million that you have. You could save money with a George Kittle extension, which they'll do. You could even shoulder $16 million more in a Deebo Samuel hit because you would take a $31 million dead money hit now if that meant picking up extra draft capital. If they get a good deal for Deebo Samuel, they can absolutely hop on it. 49ers are in good financial position in both the cap world and in the valuation world. Over $9 billion is the valuation that the 49ers are looking for as they explore selling 10% of their team. Doesn't mean that they necessarily will sell, but if somebody's willing to hop on that and it seems like pro sports is in good business right now, well, then the 49ers can line their wallets. They can get a little bit more money into the building with a sale of 10% of their team. Awesome, awesome numbers on this day, both on the cap level and on the larger valuation level. That's your 49ers financial update. We'll talk to you soon.